Welcome, everyone, and glad to have you with us from Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. Hockey and all of his friends ready to go and amped up for what we have in store. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Gamecocks will get us started with the opening kickoff. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. These two conferences largely share the same geographic footprint, and the ACC loves it when they can take down a team from the SEC.
And we see these two conferences play each other oftentimes early in the season, late in the season. David, think about Clemson, South Carolina, Florida, Florida State. These players have a lot of familiarity with one another.
And this already matters so much to these kids because they grew up in the same area a lot of times, like Reese was talking about with the footprint. But how about in the past, too? When your undefeated league champion gets left out of the playoff for an SEC team, a little more fuel for the fire.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Got his man in the middle. No chance to run, but still a good game. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, Dave.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes. And you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Here comes the offense on first down. They'll try the right side. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. The Gamecocks decide to punt it away. Gets it out of there for the first time today, and didn't see much of him in that loss a week ago. Called on just once. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
Looking for a productive play on 1st down. From the gun, running back gets to give. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The pull and throw off the RPO. Obliterates him, still on the move. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line.
Nice run there on 1st down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Extending the play. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Man, that's a great example of KYP. Know your personnel. A QB that doesn't run great, trying to get outside the pocket. Nice job by the defense applying pressure and running him down and getting the huge loss.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
This is a point where you've just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession.
And these punt returners only get so many opportunities to try to make plays, and do they want to make them? So much space back there when you punt them the football. But the thing is, look at all these guys flying down the field. All the speed on the field for that punt coverage team. And you could tell they caught up with him to force the fumble.
Pulled down after a pickup of 5. They'll mark it at the 8.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down. But what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Yeah, and you use these running backs so much in the passing game now, and you expect them to make those plays for you, to make those big explosive plays out of the backfield. Just got to make sure he concentrates and see that ball come in.
From the gun, the ground game. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. This crowd busting the decibel meter and trying to will a 4th down stop. On the option. Now the toss. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wildcats! A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
South Carolina, 0.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down.
South Carolina Gamecocks will take over 1st and 10.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll try the run. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period.
He's brought down at the 18-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. Sends it downfield. It's complete. A huge pickup. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
They're going to ride this running back. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Trying play action. Starting to feel a little pressure. He'll pull it down. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
There's nothing more annoying defensively than this. You got a guy bottled up, great coverage, boom. He escapes out of it, pulls a rabbit out of a hat. Next thing you know, he scrambles, gets a first down. Now I got a new set of problems I got to deal with.
He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
And if I'm a QB, I'm calling my own number a lot, especially when it's successful like this. Continue to put me in good situations, continue to get positive chunks of yards. Yep, I'll keep that more.
He looks that one in nicely. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a rhythm.
And the Gamecocks have moved it inside the 20. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
If you don't convert on this fourth down, there will be questions about passing on the field goal try. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
He had nowhere to go with the football. Fourth down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's fourth down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He is smashing people. Breaks the tackle, and he's got room. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run the guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. And he will step out of bounds, but what a play to get the ball back for his offense.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game and all slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. They'll start this drive with a pass. Using the quick game. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And a running back who can take a dump-off pass like that and take it for a gain, that can really be a quarterback's best friend. It's an easy way to rack up touches, but also get the ball to your playmaker in open space.
Going for it all. And that ball is picked off. Got room on the return. He's inside the 40. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There's a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one. Here comes the offense on second down. They move the tight end all over. Wants to throw on second down. He'll take a shot. And the pass hits, picked off. Bringing it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Comes out throwing on first down. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. He'll come out throwing on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And you just wonder now, is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish throughout the entire first half, but could that be the thing that finally just gives them a little bit of a jolt and leads them to scoring some points here before this half is over?
You just want to find a way to affect the QB, and the defense does a great job getting to the quarterback, hitting him as he throws the football. Not only does it make that throw bad, in the future now, the quarterback's taking a few hits and makes him a little bit more unsure of himself.
Makes the catch at the 20. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
It's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be third down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. Third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
It is true as he puts 3 on the board. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. One more snap coming before halftime. They'll run it out of the shotgun. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Kentucky teeing it up and ready to go here in the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success, and so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
On second down, looking to throw. He's going for it all. Oh, he's playing with fire, and he's picked off. Got some room to run. He's at the 40. And a super return as he takes it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. His quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Quick release by the QB. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score.
Well, they caught the defense off guard with that play right there. Here they are in field goal range. It's 3rd and short. You know, the odds say it's going to be a run. Instead, they throw it. They get a big play now setting up 1st and goal.
Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Touchdown, Kentucky! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
Number 87.
Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Arizona State is just getting blown off the field right now. We've seen big games in Tempe over the years. I've personally never seen anything like this. They're trailing by 14 to Auburn. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's got his man. They'll pick up the 1st down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. The Gamecocks will hustle through the line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that.
And the Gamecocks have their offense in high gear. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm now. They're letting them drive off the ball on 1st down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They'll give it to the back. The Gamecocks will keep this drive going.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the 1st.
Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Pressure coming. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, man, this quarterback is fast. You saw that on his ability to scramble around, but he wasn't fast enough to outrun that hit, and it was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Here they come to try it again on 2nd and 10 from the 29. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
He These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of games all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. They'll try to power their way ahead. Tackled after picking up the first down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a space. Firing to the right, complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Kentucky 14.
We'll start this fourth quarter as they line up for the field goal try. Already proven reliable. Once he'll try a second field goal, this one a 37-yarder. Not a chance. Missed it. After the missed field goal, still down by 11.
Kentucky 14. South Carolina.
Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Touchdown, Gamecocks. How about that D making the play and lighting up the board and swinging some momentum in their favor?
How fast did this game just change? Offense in the lead with the football looking great. Defense makes the big play. We've got ourselves a ball game now.
They'll put the tight end in motion. They're working that left side. He gets it in for the two-point conversion, and now they trail by only 3. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled.
Will take over. First and 10.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
He's going to pass. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Fast motion from the offense. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Good enough. for first down.
The Wildcats are flying down the field. The aerial assault continues. Coming after it. He's moving out of the pocket. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
The incomplete pass leaves him with second down. He's looking to throw. Got his man on the right. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide. And a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. And the returner will be knocked down. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. The give to the left. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
And he'll be brought down.
Well, the defense wasn't expecting that. They had a lot of guys back into coverage. That was second and a lot of yards to go, and they got caught off guard. Not enough guys in the box to control that running back.
On third and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. The Gamecocks want to crank the tempo. The give to the back. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Leaves it with the running back. They've got it out to the 34 after getting 5 there. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, and pull off the big upset.
The give to the tailback. They'll stop him at the 46 after a 5-yard pickup. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. To the ground with the back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Here's the handoff. And the Gamecocks get enough for the first down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Moving away from pressure. And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
Well, it's the fourth quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Back open in the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the right. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got a first down. They're in plus territory, and they've got a chance to win the game. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
Yeah, and you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. Fourth quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
Fires to the wideout. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Wow, it has been textbook on the back end covering all night long for this defense. Did you see that defender break on the ball? It's like he almost knew where the quarterback was throwing it. You can't do it better than that.
Here's the give off the left side. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. They've got time here to take a shot or two, but they need to be smart. They're already in field goal range. Moves around to clear up the vision. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a double.
They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on 4th down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it. I think you kick it right here.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's good. And guys, we are deadlocked here in the final period. We'll get it started here in overtime. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Unloads to the wideout. If he houses this, it's ball game. defense has its back against the wall as they try to extend this game and force another overtime. Out of the gun, the inside give. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23. Third down now, and putting anything on the board will make them a winner here in OT. They'll go to the ground. Slam to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
And that's a good, solid run there, Reese. And if you want to win in overtime, running the football is a good idea.
Showing that you're the more physical team in overtime can really be a breaking of their will. Line gets set, first down. He's got it again. Runs through the tackle. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
And that is just an attitude run. Running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
They're already in position for a potential game-winning field goal here on 1st and goal in overtime. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior.
Well, when you're backed up on the goal line like this, you've got to play quick with your eyes. You've got to be able to react to where the football is. It's not easy to do on these jet sweeps, but the defense did it there.
Second and goal for this offense. What a thriller. What a confidence builder to be able to come up with a win like that in overtime.
This team has to love their ability to come up with big plays in big moments. How about in overtime, the individual efforts we saw, this team playing as a unit, doing enough and doing everything that was needed to get the W.
It's such an exciting game, up and down, back and forth. It's heartbreaking if you lose, but when you come through with these games late in the ball game, it gives you confidence throughout the season to continue to build on it. What a great win.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.